我们来到了圣塔莫妮卡机场旁的飞行博物馆 Museum of Flying。 说到飞行史，一定得提到被誉为现代飞机的发明者，也就是创造驾驶世界上第一架可控制飞机的莱特兄弟。1903年12月17号，莱特兄弟制造出世界上第一架比空气重并且可以载人的动力飞行器。当天早上10点35分，在北卡罗来纳州的吉特赫克小镇，由29岁的 Orville Wright 成功的驾驶起飞。虽然只短暂的在12秒内飞行了37公尺，却实现了人类飞行的梦想，从此改变了世界。
Flying was possible before with hot air balloon batteries, but this was the first powered control flight, meaning the pilot right there could control the power of the engine and control which way the airplane goes.
Right.
So, how it worked was, if you see the oversized coffee thermos, as I call it, that would be the gas tank, which would feed the fuel into the engines. Now, you'll see that the pilot is laying down, kind of face down, so it could equally balance the weight of the engine with the weight of the body of the...
So he's trying to balance out the engine.
Yes.
That's scary.
Yes, it was.
That's like circus stunt kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I'm going to turn on the airplane.
Oh. And that's how they take off.
Yes. Now, this is a replica. It is 7/8 the scale of the real one, meaning the real one was just a little bit bigger. But also, this was used in the movie Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian with Ben Stiller.
Oh, cool.
The one thing I like to mention is how we went from this to the airlines that we use now, and we're only 110 years into the future. Route 10 was a gentleman who made the first airplane to go around the world non-stop. Non-stop meaning it took off from one airport, went around the world, and came back to that same airport
Around
2
the
days later.
world. Wow, okay, that's impressive.
When he was in college, he started designing airplanes, and this was his first design. The Route 10 Very Vegan. Now this is one of those airplanes that when you buy the airplane, it's not built. It comes in a box.
Okay.
Now what appealed to the consumer at the time was the fact that it was pretty fast. It went up to speeds of 120 miles per hour. At the time that was fast for a single engine airplane.
Right.
And also the fact that it's very light. So check this out.
Whoa, are you like super strong or?
The plane is super light. And tell you what, just because you guys are guests, you try picking it up. Try with 2 hands, I recommend.
Okay.
All your strength. 1, 2, 3.
I'm superpower.
All right, so let's bring her down gently. Great.
我举起了一架飞机 ，That is so cool. But 不过呢，来到这边的这个民众呢，你是没有办法来试验，但是你要相信我，我真的举起来。但是你不要自己跑进来举啊，可是因为这个是，这是博物馆，毕竟是。
This is one of the first commercial usage airplanes, meaning passengers sit in the back, the pilot, only one pilot, sits in the front and flies the airplane. The reason why we have it is because of its pilot, Amelia Earhart, who is undoubtedly one of the most famous female aviators of all time. Her claim to fame was first crossing the Atlantic in this airplane, this kind of airplane. Then she crossed the Pacific, and she did it fine. But then she wanted to do something bigger, something that has never been done before. She wanted to be the first female pilot to go around the world, but she couldn't do it in a single-engine airplane, because what if one of the engines failed? She got another airplane, a Lockheed Electra, which was a twin-engine, high-performance airplane, which she tried to fly across the world, but unfortunately disappeared.
Yeah.
Still one of the biggest mysteries of all time in aviation. So this airplane was the airplane that she made most of her records in, but the way she learned how to navigate, the way she navigated across the country, around the world, influences the way we navigate to this day. So a little bit before Amelia Earhart took to the skies, and of course after, airplanes were used to defend countries. This is an original Yak-3. Yak is short for Yakolev, which was a Russian company that made airplanes back in the day and still to this day. This is a very rare airplane you're looking at. Only one of two in existence in the whole world. Coming close to it is made up of wood.
What? Really?
Knock on it. Feel free. Yep.
Wow.
Back in the day, airplanes were made out of aluminum or like fabric, a light surface, so the airplanes can take off in a short distance. Poorly made, but it was a very fast airplane. And actually, this airplane in particular has 14 stars painted on the other side, and that represents each kill that it has registered. This airplane shot down 14 enemy aircraft. The life expectancy of a Russian pilot was 7. This was 14. So if you registered 7 kills or more, you were considered an ace. He shot down 14, made him a double ace.
Double ace.
This airplane is another kit-built airplane. What made this airplane pretty famous was it's seen in the James Bond film Octopus, where he flies through a hangar while trying to evade a missile shot at him by the enemies. This was an actual real flying jet. The airplane flies up to speeds of 350 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. We sometimes let little ones in. And try to extend your legs as far as you can inside the...
Wow. That is so weird. You're almost lying down.
Look over and thumbs up.
Whoa, you can actually stretch your legs.
Yes, you can. Some of these airplanes, though they look small, they're really not. You're moving.
I know. I'm moving the tail. Woo! You're gonna use CG to make me fly. Wow.
When you push it forward, pilots push it forward when they have to take off as forward as possible. That means you're going fast. When you pull back, you go slow.
This is actually 这个飞机呢，外面看起来很小，但是呢，你的脚呢其实是一直可以伸到里面的。So there's nothing in there, right?
There are 2 pedals there.
There should be 2 pedals.
Yes. Try to tap your feet.
Oh yeah. 007 Roger Moore 呢曾经坐在这个飞机里面，当然他没有真正飞这个飞机，当然是有这个飞行员呢来飞。但是呢，如果你来这边看的话呢，你的小孩子也许有机会可以坐进来，那感觉很不一样啊。可是很难想象你飞到空中之后，那种一个人那种掌握机翼那种感觉，也很吓人，但是也相当的刺激。It's pretty cool.
We're going to be flying the flight simulator, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I will be.
Don't try to be a big shot.
I promise.
I'm going to promise not to throw up on you. Okay.
That's a good promise.
我们现在进去这个飞行器啊，这个模拟器，然后它会，你可以看到它会写，但是我没有办法在里面拍到这个摄影机。不过你可以可能听到我的声音 ，OK？
My coworker Satchel will be operating the ride. He won't turn us upside down. So we're flying the 737, as he said. All right, take off. All right, 20 degrees, nose up, positive rate, gear up. Landing gears are coming in. This is what it looks like.
Wow.
And that's for the passenger view, like if you were.
Yes.
And we're up in the air. We're gonna do a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, tell you what. I'll do a turn to the right so I can see better.
Okay.
And we're gonna see. And we'll just leave it like this for a little bit.
That's funny.
It's fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. You want to go upside down?
Sure.
We're gonna do one roll. Upside down.
That was fun.
That was fun?
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
It's fun. It's really fun. Thank you for the ride.
Of course. You're sitting in the captain's seat,
Yes.
as you may know. And this is an old airliner. Nowadays, airplanes are more sophisticated. You have your panels and everything. This was an ex-FedEx airplane. What we have here is a Boeing 727-200. What you guys just heard was the live transmission of Santa Monica Airport. This is connected to a live radio.
Yeah.
You can hear the pilots talk live from the tower or the ground frequency, and it's pretty neat. A lot of kids enjoy it.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Kids can come in here and then kind of like just get a feel of it.
Kids come here, they ask questions, and all of us at the museum are very happy to answer the questions. We have volunteers that come by, and then we have staff such as yours truly.
看完了飞行博物馆，广告过后，带大家坐船一游长堤式海港。我们一会见。